So this is a clip from Lex Friedman's podcast with Tucker Carlson 5 days ago. I'm using this because I know that there's more people, especially in America. I'm speaking to Americans. There's more people who will relate to Lex Friedman and Tucker Carlson for the point that I'm going to make in this video more than if I just tried to speak on my own. So please watch this clip and stick with me. I'm going to keep this under like 10 minutes. Stay up.
Very specifically, depending on the questions you ask Putin, you could be arrested or not. And I said, listen to what you're saying. You're saying the U.S. government has like control over my questions and they'll arrest me if I ask the wrong question? Like, how are we better than Putin if that's true? Killing Navalny during the Munich Security Conference in the middle of a debate over $60 billion in Ukraine funding? Maybe the Russians are dumb. I didn't get that vibe at all. I don't think we kill people in other countries to affect election outcomes. Oh, wait. No, we do it a lot and have for 80 years.
The reason why I wanted to show that is a clip that I hope I don't get copyrighted for. Give all credit to Lex Friedman's podcast, but that's a clip from it that he uses as the opening clip, like the intro clip for the interview, which I haven't fully watched yet, but I intend to. Shout out Lex Friedman. If we know that, I wanted to use Tucker's clip for a reason, is because there's so many millions of people in America who know who he is and sees him as somebody who is actually seeking for truth and not just, taking the government issued pamphlet of the talking points like what appears to be happening with the rest of the media. Now, I have my suspicions on people that seem to be alternative. I wonder about operations and this is not, I'm not saying that I even think this is likely, but I think these are the things that need to be considered. Is it possible that it could be like an operation where it was like a whole entire skit to fire Tucker Carlson from the Fox and then like, you know what I mean, Elon kind of take him in and stuff? Because shout out Jacob Israel, he knew that Tucker Carlson was gonna be doing big things on X right as he got fired. I didn't see anybody else even thinking ahead that much, and he did say that before. So shout out Jacob Israel. He has a bigger YouTube channel. He's easy to find if you just search in the search bar. So if so many people look to Tucker for information, and he seems 100% convinced that for at least 80 years there has been some kind of corrupt division of our government going out and about and abroad in the planet and killing people so that they could influence and control who wins elections in those places, so that they could influence and control goods, resources, whatever, minerals, gold, oil, whatever you want to think is the reason. I put it in the comment section and let me know, because there's so many possibilities. But if we know that, what's happening? Is it the fluoride in the water? Is it the genetically engineered ingredients on all the boxes of food in the grocery store? But why can't we snap out of it then and be like, okay, well, if this person is, I'm not putting Tucker on a pedestal or anything, but a lot of people listen to him. So if so many people listen to him and he's telling you that he's completely convinced that this is how bad it is, that we have murderers in charge of us and they are openly corrupt in front of us and everything, then why aren't we doing anything? Are we I feel like I'm in somebody else's nightmare that I can't control. You know what I mean? It's wait, let's stop it. Let's just stop it. There's so many of us. They can't ban every video on the internet. I don't care. Ignore my video. Make your own video and try to put this into words to understand that we are in the present moment. We are the Americans here right now. If you was reading about this in a history book, you would be like, I would have done this and I would have done that and I would have done this. Let's do it then. I don't want no bloodshed, nothing like that. That's not what I'm speaking on. There shouldn't be any. Not with the way the technology is now. We can all agree to stand up. No, Whatever has to go on to figure out and to make everything transparent, no matter how bad it is. We need the truth now. We don't need things sugar-coated to us. They've been doing that for too long to try to keep everybody calm and docile, so we don't know just how risky business goes on every single day in this reality. With that being said, I'm not trying to make this a long video. It's just, if Tucker can tell so many millions of people that this is how bad he believes it is right now, speaking on Alexei Navalny, because what he's saying is he thinks somebody from here, our own domestic enemy, probably took out Alexei Navalny at a very inconvenient time for Russia and Putin in particular. Because it's pre-programmed in us to blame it. Oh, Putin killed his adversary. Why wouldn't he have done that when he was a threat then? Not saying that revolutionists can't be a threat from a cell, but there was more logical times for Putin to really raise his hand on Navalny before now. The problem's here. Places like Hollywood and Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., the Vatican City, Rome, England, London, England, I just drew a blank. There's a few like hubs in the world that are maybe I wasn't supposed to say one. I had another one in my head that just went away. Whatever. We see that there's just the power centers. Like, we should ask more questions of what Washington, D.C. really is, and what the Vatican City really is, and, you know, whatever. They seem to be able to do things that they shouldn't be able to do, that they somehow tricked us into agreement with or whatever. But we really have to just identify now, like, it is this bad. Somebody like Tucker Carlson, who a lot of you listen to and take his word for things, is telling you that they're murderers and that they've been murderers for almost a century that he knows of, or that he's confirmed to himself through his research. So we just have to be like, all right, enough's enough. We're going to use the internet today. Today is March 3rd, 2024. It's 12:07 p.m. Sunday, March 3rd, 12:07 p.m., 2024. Please, America, join me. Let's just say it's enough. Let's just say it's enough on a video and a comment right now and see where it goes. We don't stand up at all. Stand up. Stay up.